Ooh, welcome back to CBS 4K, and it's Total War Warhammer 3. Another blog update. This time it's about the free stuff we're getting with the upcoming 5.0. This is mostly the free content. One of them I'm not surprised by. We got another legendary lord, Epidemus, or whatever it's called. Don't ask me to pronounce that. I'm not really good with pronouncing names, so just let me just know I know it's wrong. And if you want to look up this blog, I've put it in the description. If I've forgotten, then please remind me in the comment section. Okay, so with some campaign details, his tally of pestilence. He has a pestilence ability, faction gain powerful rewards, yada yada yada. He's basically a new, he's a new Nurgle faction with about plays and stuff like that. I think Nurgle needed a bit of expansion. I'm glad they're using this update to make him more palatable, especially with these two new lords, one free, one paid for. Yeah, that's a nice idea. Epidemic outburst. Increases mass bonus. You can't only abilities. A blessing. Blah blah blah. And you unlock it by. Summons an unclean one, but nearby enemies die. It's a nice ability. They really want you to use this guy. And you can do it with the CA link. You can do a sync linking your CA account. Hope all of you got it, like good boys and girls. If not, that's okay. Nobody demands you do it. Gold Wizard. A gold wizard is a wizard who specializes in metal magic. That's right, he's a heavy metal magician. Don't you want to be a heavy metal magician? Anyway, Armor of Tennis. So yeah, it's probably the only magical school not represented in, main magical school represented in the Empire. But to be fair with Empire, they did have Balthasar Gelt, and you could count that. But here we have a nice hero for them to do. I guess you could have legendary lords as with. You know what? I think it's good that they serve as heroes. And of course, last but of course not least, the Nemesis Crown. I'm actually most excited for this feature because it has to do with giving us a new Sword of Cain, but I think this is a much more manageable Sword of Cain. Yeah. It's a crown ability, diplomatic. That makes sense. All your faction, the people who are about your faction, like other Empire people, will like it. That makes sense because you got a nice boon, and you look like a powerful leader if you have that. This is basically a semi-treasure hunt, as it will be hidden until a faction owns that land, and once they own that land, it will be revealed to them. It'll happen at random. I kind of like that. Adds a little bit of unpredictability. It can be leveled up by winning a set number of battles. Its current next levels effects will be viewable in the panel, accessed via Nemesis Crown button. Is reclaimed wins battles within a number of turns specified in the center button. If lost or defeated or inactive, the crown can still be discovered later elsewhere in the world. Will you wield it or destroy it? That is a good question. The Nemesis Crown, it could be a very good ability. It could be a very good ability, or yeah, see, it tells you right here. It's like a fledgling crown. You can boost it up. I think it's both a good idea and a bad idea to hold on to it, sort of like the what's it called? The Sword of Cain. But the Nemesis Crown, I'm actually kind of curious about it. I actually want to see it in battle. I want to mess around with it for a bit. But I love the fact that it's a free update. I was expecting to pay for something like this, but making a free update was a nice addition by CA. You know, the one thing I thought they were going to do with this update, I thought they were going to beef up the rune magic from the dwarves. Like, the rune magic is okay, but I think it could use a bit of an upgrade. It doesn't have enough bite to it. I don't know. It's just, rune magic seems kind of weak. But I'm not expecting it to be like as overpowered as, I don't know, some of the more stronger lores of magic out there. But the dwarves don't really have a lore of magic outside of rune magic. Either that or boost up their ability to resist magical attacks. Either way would be useful to making them a powerful threat on the battlefield. You know what? It's still too early. We haven't seen the update in action yet. Once we see it in action, then we can talk about whether it was a good update or not. And finally, the most important part is the shout-outs. I'm not going to read all this, but, you know, this is just talking about all the modders that helped them design what they were designing here. Like the Land Ship, Chaos Robbie, Sneak, Tom, Roku, Steam Tank, Volley Gun, Chaos Robbie, Null, Ironstar, Decompose, and Sneak. All these modders helped give them inspiration, or they basically took a little bit from them, or they took I wouldn't say accident. Well, they probably accidentally did copy them. So go ahead and read this in the on the screen right now, or in the article itself when you get a chance. Because they did do a great job, a good job of Empire Mechanics pair. Thank you for that. Well, let's see it in action first before I give you a thank you card. Yeah, it might be bad, but for now, it looks like it could be good. And I like the fact that they're giving a nice little, hey, tip of the hat to the people who you know what? Let's just say inspired this new string of updates. I think that about does it for this time. If you like what you hear and like what you saw, then don't be afraid to hit the like button or subscribe to the channel. I've been doing Let's Plays on this channel. I've been doing a few reviews. I've been bouncing things off and on of this channel. I'm not really sure what direction to take it in next. I'm thinking about going back to Let's Plays. What do you guys think? Let me know in the description.